Hello, you awesome people. I am sorry for leaving you dry at training camp this season. I apologize. I tried to use my anger and sheer disgust and utter disbelief of the franchise to help me accept my decision to not be at camp and to lollygag around France. But I do feel bad. Not feel bad, but I do feel not being there. Because when you're not there, the season's totally different. You're not plugged in with the team like you should be. So I'm going to get down there as soon as possible. But with that being said, this was easily the trip of a lifetime for me. I could not believe the hospitality and attention to detail from the people at NBC Universal. It was literally the perfect trip. And I, of course, was a +1. I don't usually like to be +1s, unless it's very important to wifey or important event or something like that. But because she always, sometimes takes her dad, she sometimes takes her sisters. She lets others enjoy the experience and meeting people and things of that sort. But I'm sorry. This one was for me. It was built for me. Like I said before, the Olympics have been a relationship thing with Chanel and I since we were dating 30 years ago. And they did not make me feel like a +1. My name was on everything, even the pillows. It had credentials with my name on it. Look, you guys rarely see me floating around Hollywood because they don't make you feel good. They'll talk to the person you're with and they won't address you. They'll you know what I'm saying? It's just like you don't feel good. But I felt like I was actually a part of NBC. I think I'm going to hire myself. Don't be surprised if an NBA channel pops up in the next 48 hours. I'm just saying. They made me feel very accepted. So I was in the same breathing space as people who are considered GOAT in the sports. I mean, it's crazy. You got Tom Brady, you got Serena Williams, you got Goran Djokovic, who was at the game. I mean, it was Simone Biles flipping, Katie Ledecky. And at the NBA party, LeBron James actually spoke to me, and shook my hand. Gary Payton standing right beside me. I didn't speak to Gary Payton because I was a little intimidated. I mean, it was hard. Carmelo was beside him, shook Carmelo's hand, told him he was great. Gabriel Union and Wifey are over here, while they're over there, they're over here just talking, like for 20 minutes, becoming like besties. And here comes Dewayne Wade over to where they were talking and daps me up. And in my mind, in that moment, I was kind of thinking, are we going to be like couple friends and go on vacations together and stuff? But then I come back to reality when I look and see how tall them dudes are. And I am not like them. I'm not like them. So then I actually got to talk to Steph, and he's the only picture that I was asked for. You don't really take pictures in an event like that. And if you do take a picture, you better be somebody famous yourself. So I used Wifey, of course, and got my picture with Steph. We got to talk to him for a little bit. It was absolutely awesome. And this is kind of like a side note that turned into a major note. This guy, all the guys at NBC was all awesome. But this one particular guy, we were hanging out with him downstairs in the hotel and then at the events and things of that sort. Very, 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 very nice guy. Fun to be around, all this kind of stuff. But you never know who you're talking to. You never know. Well, he walks up during the party and says that we've brought the NBA to NBC. And I hadn't heard that. And so it took me, I was like, whoa, I broke out of character in the boat. I was like, whoa, that's huge. Shango came. I was like, whoa, that's huge. And I couldn't explain to him in that moment who I actually was. And I've been in this internet sports space since it started. And I was just like, trust me, bro. I was like, trust me, bro, I know. And then Snoops walks in, gives us a free concert. But then at the basketball game, we went to the wrong seats initially, which were great seats. We were literally right behind LeBron and Steph and KD and all behind the bench. I was like, wow, we're going to be right here to see all the players and all this kind of stuff. And then, like a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes before the game started, these guys walked up and said, hey, dude, you're in my seats. I was like, no, these are my seats. See, they're right here on my phone. And I showed him my tickets, and he looked at me, and he pointed to midcourt and smiled. And I was like, Oh, okay. So I walk in the big court and I see the same guy that told me about the deal between NBC and the NBA. And he's sitting right there beside the commissioner of the NBA, Adam Silver. The guy turned out to be Marc Lazarus, chairman of NBC Universal. So I sit down directly in front of them. They're right there in my earshot, just talking game. And I'm like, I froze. And I said to myself, I said, look, do not speak until spoken to. And when spoken to, keep it short and direct. I was just running that over my head. Do not say anything stupid or do anything stupid. So I hope you saw me at the USA game versus Brazil. And that gives you a little backstory of what was going in my mind if you see me sitting there. And now, just very quickly, I'm home back to being dad. And full disclosure, these kids, they're mad, especially the boy. They're highly upset. So I briefly looked at the Cowboys schedule, and I'll be back there as soon as possible. School's about to start off, and the boys about to play some soccer that I might end up having to coach, and I don't know nothing about soccer. But and most of all, out of all the things that's about to happen, Madden is dropping, and I cannot let it own my life like that college football game does. I'm a little bit worried. So let's enjoy the scrimmage today, and I'll certainly talk to you tomorrow. Totally about the Cowboys. I'm still a little bit in bliss. And like I said, I'm going to put all the videos and stuff and what I did. I'm going to put that over in I didn't tell you this, but I'm going to put all the videos and stuff over on my Shango Live channel so you can see, not the party, but the Snoop Dogg's video. I did video Snoop Dogg inside of the party and the WNBA stars and things of that sort. So I'll give you the footage that I have and I can give, but it'll be over there on that channel. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.